Katie from Nerd Church here. I'll be doing a little bit deeper of a dive on this on my next Thursday episode. Thursdays the days when I talk about like stuff in the contemporary Catholic Church, and sometimes I kind of go beast mode. But Sean Hannity has announced that he no longer considers himself to be Catholic. He is no longer part of the Catholic Church. What does that mean? What that means is that Sean Hannity has announced that because he disagrees with the Pope so fundamentally about issues related to morality, as in, is the war with Iran just or not? And also issues of morality like, is it okay for ICE to be kidnapping and detaining people? And also issues of loyalty to the Catholic Church, like, is it okay for Donald Trump to cancel a whole bunch of government contracts that are given to Catholic Social Services, not as a religious organization, but as a social welfare organization, right? Because that was George Bush's Thousand Points of Light plan. That was another George Bush's compassionate conservatism. The idea was you give the money to the churches give the money to the people. And now we're seeing the problem with that. Because when the church disagrees with the government's going to cut off the money, and that means cutting off a lot of benefits for a lot of people. So, Sean Hannity is the first domino to fall. Will he be the last? I don't think so. Why does it matter? Because Sean Hannity, as he bragged about, is a cradle Catholic. Baptized as an infant, 12 years of Catholic school, was in seminary for a hot minute in high school, which means that he was considering becoming a priest and decided against it for reasons best known to himself. Point is, we are looking at a situation where people are starting to be asked, you choose the Pope or you choose Trump? Sean Hannity is choosing Trump because Trump is telling him, you can continue to be a bigot. You can continue to hate all the people that you've been allowed to hate. Pope Leo is saying, no, you can't do that. And it might have to cost you something. It might have to cost you some power. It might even cost Sean Hannity his job if he stood up to Trump. But he's making his choice. I think other Catholics are going to be making their choices. We'll see what happens. Maybe Sean Hannity is the tip of the spear. Maybe he's the tip of the iceberg. Maybe he's just one dude who in 10 years is going to go to confession and say he's sorry. I don't know. Let's find out together.